What's up, guys? Garrett here with Selftaughtdev. Today we're talking about where you can find projects to practice your coding skills and become a better developer. Before we get into that, why do you need projects? Well, projects are the proof that you know what you're doing. Anybody can put HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, coding languages on their resume, but the projects, that's where you prove that you know what you're doing and that you can do this stuff. So if you're trying to get a job, projects are really important to show off what you know and prove that you know how to do it. Second reason you need to build projects is it's gonna force you to think a lot harder about the code, which is gonna make you get a lot better. Anybody can go watch a YouTube tutorial on React and follow along and just code along with him as he builds the project. But if you're anything like me, if you do that, and then you go to try to build your own React project, you have to go back and look at your notes if you take notes, or you have to go back and look at the code from the project you built on YouTube to know where to go. So working on projects that you download a mock-up and build on your own computer is gonna push you a lot farther in the learning process versus coding along with somebody on YouTube. Now, I mean, there's a place for that, like it helps learn the syntax and helps get you started, but you also need to build projects on your own on Atom or Visual Studio Code or whatever text editor you use. You have to build projects on your own machine. It also gets you ready for a job as a dev too. Because, I mean, when you have a job as a dev, if you're working as a front-end dev, you're gonna get like mock-ups from a designer and they're gonna say, hey, it needs to have these animations, needs to do this, this, and this, and you're gonna have to sit down on your computer and build it. There's not gonna be anybody you can follow along with and just code that project with. You're gonna have to do it yourself. And then of course, repetition too, right? Repetition's a great way to learn stuff. There's definitely more efficient ways, but it's gonna help drill the code down into your head. Now, where do you get projects? Well, number one, shameless plug, my Discord. I've started to do monthly projects where every month I'll make a new XD file, basically a whole new project for you. And you'll download Adobe XD, it's free. And so you'll get to add that skill to your resume, taking something from Adobe XD and translating that to the web. It's what our designers use at work, so it'll be a pretty good skill to get on your resume. But it'll have restrictions on it and it'll have specifications. So like restrictions, I mean, this month it's only gonna be in HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript, so force you to work on the basics and kind of build your foundation. If you get stuck, you can ask questions in the Discord. I'll try and help you get through it. And then at the end of the month, we'll probably pick 3 to 5 projects, show them off in YouTube video, and then I'll do a live stream of how I would build that project too. It's also gonna have levels of difficulty, so I tried to gamify it a little bit. Level 1, just gonna be super basic. Level 2, gonna be a little bit harder. Level 3, you have to integrate like an API or something like that, depending on the project. And then you get some experience for each level, and you can kind of like rank up in the Discord too. We're also gonna start doing community projects. I'm not sure what those are gonna look like yet, but it'll be something where we can all work together on one big project, like maybe build a social media platform, build a dating app. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but there's that in the future too. Next place you can check out is gonna be Free Code Camp. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you get what you pay for. Their designs are kind of crap, but they do have a lot of good projects on here. Let's see here. So responsive web design projects. So they've got a tribute page, a survey form, which is basically just something like this form I built here. They've got a product landing page, technical documentation, and then they let you build your personal portfolio. Then they've also got a bunch of JavaScript algorithm challenges here if you want to do those. They've got some front-end library projects like a random quote machine, a markdown previewer, a drum machine you'd build in React, JavaScript calculator, Pomodoro clock, and then a lot more down here in these take-home projects. So that's another good place to learn some projects. Again, the design's not too good on them, so you're gonna have to work on the design a little bit if you do Free Code Camp projects. The last one is gonna be Team Treehouse. Now, you do have to get their tech degree program to get their projects, but I think it's well worth it. Their projects look pretty good. I mean, it's not, the design's not gonna blow your mind, but it doesn't look like crap. It's stuff that'll impress employers. It looks pretty good and can definitely help you get a job. I mean, all I had on my portfolio is this, and these are all Team Treehouse projects, and this is what helped me get a job. So those are gonna be the top 3 places I'd recommend. If you wanna do those Discord projects, there's a link in the description to the Discord I've got the first video up giving you like all the specifications for it, and then an XD file you can download. And then if you have any questions, I'll be happy to help you out building it. And then there's Free Code Camp. I'll have a link to this in the description, and Team Treehouse. There's going to be a link to this in there as well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if this helps you out at all, so YouTube knows I'm doing good stuff and I can help more people out. And I also do resume reviews too. So if you want me to review your resume or your portfolio, send me an email. It's in the description. I think that's about it. So I will see you next time. Peace.
Round 1.